Hey, it's Adam Leach with Theros Media. This video is about how contractors can bring in customers online with a budget of $250 or less a month. We work with contractors who have 4 to 5 figure budgets a month. And I know a lot of contractors don't have that. So I wanted to make a video for you just to show you how you can do it and you can grow your advertising budget to be. So first I'm going to do a quick overview and then I'm going to go into behind the scenes of what actually makes it tick and why it works. So Facebook, you can use community groups, you can use a customer list or location ads. The location ads are a certain area. Let's say you do work in a certain area and you get a customer testimonial. You advertise the customer testimonial to their neighbors within that 1 mile radius, and you have them click and get a coupon or something like that. So there's an incentive for them to use your service like their neighbor did. Now, YouTube is, you work the same way as Facebook. I would use Facebook instead of YouTube. If you only have $250, I will put most of that, if not all of that, into Facebook. So you can upload a customer list. You can use location ads. You can I would mainly retarget with YouTube. I would mainly retarget customers. I would mainly retarget people similar to those customers. And I would retarget people who visited your website. If I had $250, I would put the majority of my money into Facebook, and we add things on later, but I want to give you a couple options. The next one is AdWords. I know people have a love-hate relationship with AdWords, but you can't deny that it brings in immediate targeted customers, and it's based on intent. And your advertising needs to be location-based and really specific. You want to do it 5 mile radiuses outside of a certain area, outside of your customers. You want to do a retargeting list for search ads, upload your customer data inside AdWords to make that cheaper. Bluetooth marketing. This is by far the cheapest option of all of them. It rivals Facebook. This one you don't have to pay for month to month, but you do have to get it set up, and it's a little difficult to do that. It's proximity-based advertising, so if you're driving around, people will get a ping on their phone, or if they're in a certain location, you set up a geofence, they'll get a ping on their phone or Facebook. It's the same idea as a lawn sign. So the ping says, hey, we're in your area, here's a discount. Here, check us out. Check this landing page or this page out. And landing pages. You don't want to allow people to browse your website. You want them to take a specific action on a specific page, especially when you're spending money on advertising. And it really allows a tighter ROI so you can track what's going on, what's working, and what's not. So these are the quick tips. Now let's get into it. So if, let's say I'm a HVAC or a roofing company in Seattle area, so I'm going to look for realtors, or I'm going to look for real estate, or I'm going to just search Seattle groups, and I'm going to look for one right here, Seattle homes, housing, apartments, and sublets, 34,000 members. You reach out to the admins in the group. Just click into the group. Reach out to the admins. Say, hey, do you mind if I reach out to your group about how to prepare your roof for a rainy season, or preparing your AC for the summer heat, something like that, something that'll engage them so you're not just advertising your business. Just make sure you reach out to the admin, see what's permitted, see what's not, see how you can help out. Now the advertising, this is what I like to do, this is what I love to do. And you can see here that this cost per click is a little bit cheaper than Google AdWords, and I want to get this down from 130 to about 70, then I'd be happy. I'd stop tweaking these ads and move on to something else. But I'll show you what the location we're targeting with these ads. So you can see they're only going to website visitors in the last 30 days within the 25 mile radius of the location of the business. If you enter a location, you can get down to 1 mile, so you can have the customer testimonial saying, hey, this is Jim here. John just did my roof, or John just did my AC. I recommend this company a lot. Check them out. Within his 1 mile radius, advertise all his neighbors. Let him know you're going to do that. You have to get his permission, obviously. But let him know you're going to do that. Have a landing page with a coupon saying, hey, just because you're a friend of John's, you get a $50 off your next roof. Or if you have any specials that work really well in the past, use them again. And advertise to them in the local area. You can also advertise to your customer list. So you go inside audiences and you can upload your customer list inside Facebook. The way you do that is you go inside audiences, you create a custom audience. You can do it with customer files, Facebook traffic, or your website traffic, your Facebook engagement. Upload your customer file, add customers from your own files, have a CSV, emails, phone numbers, first name, last name. You can use any of these. You don't have to have all of them. The more you have, the better Facebook is in matching the customers in your list. And with that list, you can create what's called a lookalike audience. So all that is you create whatever audience you have, and though Facebook will find the top 1% of people who closely match that source. So if the source is your customer list, Facebook will match those 1% of customers to the customers you upload in your list. And that's a good way to advertise in your area as well. So people who look like your customers more than likely will be your customers. Inside Facebook, you want to have a coupon or what have you, and you can also have, you don't even have to have a landing page anymore. You can do what's called a lead generation campaign. And at the end of that, so you get down here, I'm not going to run through these details. When we get down here, and you're going to create a lead form on Facebook, and Facebook will new form. So the form will look like this. You have a headline, subhead, collect a name, email, phone number, picture here. So people click on your ad and they go to this form on Facebook. So the next up is YouTube advertising. So with YouTube, you can upload a customer list as well. Let's go back to here. So you can see here that we're doing website visitors. We got 8 impressions today, just today from website visitors. Cost us 26 cents. You only get charged for a view. 43 impressions for similar to visitors for $2. So it's pretty inexpensive. You can upload a customer list inside AdWords. You can use it for AdWords, your retargeting list for search ads, and you can use it for your YouTube advertising. Upload a customer list or your website visitors, but we're going to do a customer list this time. Email, phone number, first name, last name. You don't have to do all of these. Same thing as Facebook. You can do one, but the more you have of them, the better AdWords is able to match them. So in AdWords, you can see here that we're doing zip codes based targeting. This works really well for what we're doing. We like to narrow it down really well. But whenever you're running advertising online, you want to do it to a landing page that has a specific purpose. So you don't want any links on the page. You want to click the call button so they can call this right here. Form fills here so that you can do 2 things with this landing page. You either come here, fill out a form, or you come here, click a button, give us a call. This is an example of a good landing page for a contractor. So you have a form, click the call button, and they work pretty well. Also for a contractor, you can use a program called Needles. And it's kind of like AdWords for Facebook. So what Needles does is it searches Facebook for your keywords. So if that person is in your area, they'll serve them your ad. This one is a little more pricey. It's about $100 a month. So if you have a $250 budget a month, I wouldn't go this route. But just in case you wanted to have in your back pocket, you can use them. So if I had $250, I would spend the majority of it on Facebook. You can get really granular with really specific targeting, build out lead pages on Facebook or lead forms on Facebook, and you can do really well. Hey, you want this coupon? Download it now. So if I had $250, what would I do as a contractor? I would spend the majority of my money on Facebook. I would use the video ads for my customers who I served, get a testimonial, say, hey, we'll give you $20 off the price if you give us a good testimonial. It'll take about 2 minutes to make. They make a 30-second testimonial saying, hey, John came out, did my roof. He did a really good job. I recommend you use him. Something like that to their area. So within 1 mile of their area, show you one more time, with a coupon saying, download this coupon. John recommended us for the Woodcrest community. You can go really granular, 1 mile, 2 miles. It's kind of like a lawn sign on Facebook. So I would recommend you do that. Let me know how that works if you're going to do it. If you're not, let me know. This is Adam Leach, and I will talk to you soon.